know that in times of high emotional stress, your sympathetic system is triggered, which has many effects on different physical systems, such as your heart rate increases, your muscles tense, you start to sweat, and your breathing becomes shallow and rapid. Over a long period of time, your body can sustain this kind of activity, and you can develop other physical ailments such as high blood pressure as well as chronic pain, and this is just to name two amongst a lot. Interestingly enough, breathing, aka deep breathing, can reverse these negative effects. If you guys are curious to know how to do deep breathing, please stick around for the rest of this video. Breathing is the essence of being. It is compared to day and night, the yin and the yang, ultimately life and death. Interestingly enough, breathing is the only activity or the only physical thing that you can do consciously and subconsciously. So breathing can act as a bridge to all the other physical systems that are done unconsciously.
So now we're going to do a little exercise. So make sure you're comfortable. If you want to find out if you're a chest breather, you start off by placing your right hand on your chest and your left hand on your abdomen. As you breathe, see which hand rises more. If it's your right hand, you're a chest breather. If it's your left hand, you're an abdomen breather.
Rapid, shallow breathing can have negative effects on your heart rate as well as your physical body, aka your muscles having pain. Now, high chronic stress over a long period of time can also change the way your lungs operate, in the sense that that shallow, rapid breath can restrict your lungs from completely expanding. And by doing so, you're not having as much oxygen in your blood flow, which in return creates a vicious, I'm going to be able to talk today, a vicious cycle. Is it a vicious cycle? It creates a cycle in the sense that the more the breathing becomes restricted, the more it has effects on your health and the more your breathing becomes restricted as well.
Abdominal breathing is also known as diaphragmatic breathing. The diaphragm is a large muscle located between the chest and abdomen. When it contracts, it's forced downward, causing your abdomen to expand. This causes a negative pressure within your chest, forcing air into the lungs, which also pulls blood into the chest, improving the venous return to the heart. This improves stamina both during when you're feeling sick as well as when you're doing physical activities. The improved blood flow to your lymph also increases your immune cells. It also prevents infection to the lungs and other tissues. It has an overall effect of reducing stress and increasing a sense of well-being.
Abdominal breathing technique is a technique that I suggest to practice 4 times a day. And especially when you're feeling stressed, that is the right time to actually give this type of technique a try. Obviously, you won't get it perfectly, and that's perfectly fine because it's all perfect. No, but what I mean is don't expect to master it the first time. This is a technique. This is something that you need to learn over time. At the end of the day, the way you've been breathing, that's something that you've developed, and it's not something that's going to change overnight. So before I continue, I'll start off by just explaining what is abdominal breathing, and then we're going to do it together.
In a seated position or laying down on your back, first place one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. Take a deep breath in. The hand on your abdomen should rise higher than the one on your chest. After, exhale through your mouth. Then, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, imagining that you're sucking in all the air in the room, and hold it for a count of 7 or as long as you can. Just make sure that you don't exceed 7. Slowly exhale through your mouth for a count of 8. As all of the air is released with relaxation, gently contract your abdominal muscles to completely evacuate the remaining air that is in your lungs. Remember that we deepen respirations not by inhaling more, but through exhaling it. Repeat this cycle 4 more times for a total of 5 deep breaths, and try to breathe at a rate of 1 breath every 10 seconds, or 6 breaths per minute. This will increase our heart rate's variability, which has a really good positive effect on your overall cardiac health.
So once you feel comfortable with this technique, I would add visualization. So pretty much what this would be is when you inhale, you visualize your body absorbing positive energies, positive things, or simply just you visualize relaxation. And then when you exhale, you visualize all the negative energies in your body, your tiredness, your stress, your anxiety, leaving your body as well. The idea here is by incorporating visualization with this activity or this technique, it helps your mind to get to a sense of relaxation. All right, so in general, exhalation should be longer than your inhalation. I suggest that you keep practicing with your hands on your body until you feel fully comfortable to do it on your own. Abdominal breathing is one exercise amongst many. Another type of breathing technique that I often suggest is the stimulating breath. If you guys are interested in knowing more about this type of breathing, please let me know and I'll make a video about that. Also, I'm curious to know how has your practice been going? How was it to do it with me? What did you feel? What did you experience? Let's start a conversation about that. Like this video, please, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. The next video might be about stimulating breath. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna look into that. As usual, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.